Cancer, hello, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for May 9th until May 15th, 2021. This will be for sun, moon, and rising signs in Cancer should you cross watch. And this is a general reading, so it just might not resonate for you today. That is okay. Take the things that are for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. If this is your first time here with me, I do hope you'll want to stick around. So please hit that subscribe button. And if today's, whoa, that was my fault. If today's reading resonates for you, please leave me a thumbs up and any comments or questions you have down below. Okay, little mishap there. I do love hearing from all of you so much, so know that when you leave me comments and feedback and questions, that it is really impactful to me, and I always try to get back to everybody. I really would like to build more community around the channel, so don't be shy. All right, let's see what's going on for you today, Cancer. Wow. Ooh, a couple of threes just came flying out. Followed by a couple of eights. Okay, interesting. All right. Ooh. Overall energy for this reading is the King of Cups. I think you're just feeling good right now, Cancer. You're putting the work in where you need to, you're walking away from the things that you need to, and you're really doing some life planning right now. I think overall the energy around you is inspired, and so you're feeling like a strong person, a strong version of who you are right now. In the recent past, we have the Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Page of Wands, okay? So we're focusing on how we can further expand and build up our home life, what we may need to invest in for our home so that they can work and operate for us in the ways that we need them to moving forward. And I see you taking some action here. I think it is possible you are considering a job change or a career change, and you're starting to take steps towards that, because coming into present energy, Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Walking away from things that aren't serving you right now. Walking away, I think, very likely from a job or a role in your job that just has not been feeling good for you. Putting it behind you, going after the things that are going to make you feel more inspired, make you feel more excited. And I see you like very willingly putting the work into determining what that next step will be. Spending a lot of time thinking about this too. I really get a lot of planning energy here, Cancer. When we come into the future energies, we have the Hanged Man, the Lovers, and the Knight of Pentacles. So taking a little bit of a conscious time out and then making a decision about how we're going to move forward. The Lovers card is the choice card. It is not always about love, and I really read this reading to be about you and working with yourself and your own energies, your own mindset here to get yourself advancing on something new for your future. We'll do some clarifying here, see what else we can figure out. We'll start with the King of Cups and the overall energy. Temperance card, the Moon, and the Queen of Materials. Yeah, I think you've been trying to figure out for a little while where exactly you feel like you want to pursue things. Because I get that whatever you're doing right now for work or with your day-to-day life isn't bringing you much satisfaction, and you want to change that. And I think you're going to have an aha moment. I think it's just going to reveal itself to you when you're least expecting it, and then it's going to make perfect sense. It's going to be exactly what you feel you need to be doing. It's a path that you've been trying to find, and it's suddenly going to be illuminated for you. But it's coming after a long period of feeling this way. I think you've likely been in this same role for a while and wanting to leave, but just weren't sure where to go next. Let's look at this Page of Wands in the recent past here and see what direction we're starting to point ourselves in after all this planning. Nine of Materials, the Queen of Emotions, and the Muse of Voices coming up here. So yeah, we're going after something that's going to mean something to us. Maybe a creative endeavor. I'm like getting paintbrushes for some reason, but somewhere where you're going to be able to work in communication and creatively. So maybe you're in marketing, maybe you're in some kind of communications role. But I think where you have been just hasn't been very fulfilling for you. And now you're trying to figure out how you can feel a little bit more independent and self-sufficient in it. And we're figuring it out. It is being revealed. We're able to start planning for it. Let's take a look in the present energy at this Eight of Cups, okay? At this walking away that's happening here. The leaving behind of it all. Yeah, awakening, the Seven of Voices, and the World. We're having a realization. Because you may be like fine with what you're doing for work right now. I think it's more that you've been feeling like stagnant about it, but then you're going to have that realization of, oh, I'm unhappy here. This isn't working for me. I was feeling like it was fine. I was feeling like I was enjoying it, and actually it isn't. Now that I have an idea of what I could be doing and how that might feel for me, I'm realizing more and more. But we do see kind of taking a little bit of a reset time here to put some work in, to do some skill leveling up, to really get clear with yourself about things and really sit with the energy and understand how it's affecting you and if it feels right. The Eight of Emotions just came flying out of the deck again. Boom, boom. Walking away. Walking away. We're getting started on something new. Let's take a look at the Lovers down here in the future energies. Page of Emotions, the Ten of Emotions, and the Queen of Voices. Yeah, it's interesting. I think Cancer, you've been kind of like going through life up until this point being like, this feels fine. I'm going to hang out here. It'll figure itself out. And now you're looking at it differently. You're getting like really decisive about things. You're really trying to objectively look at your life and your path, and you're like, what is going to take me to the happy ever after that I'm looking for? What is going to get me to the finish line that I am envisioning for myself, the where I want to go? And it's like you may find yourself arguing with yourself, but I think it's more like arguing with the younger self, arguing with who you were about who you want to become. Because I think I see you here wanting to take a purposeful direction forward, and to date I think it's been more like, I'm here and that's fine. And now we're like really trying to become more decisive about how we're living our life and what we're doing with our time and energy. These are resources, baby, time and energy. We'll take one last message here from Spirit for you. Oop. Two of Cups, Judgment, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the right fit is very close at hand for you, Cancer. I think we just, again, need to have some honest conversations with ourselves and get really clear about what it is that we want. And I think it's going to come as some realizations about what you don't want and where you've been investing energy that it hasn't been working. What are things you've been clinging on to for hair stuck in my eye, for seemingly no reason? What are thought processes that you hang on to? What are things you take for granted about your life that you do actually have the power to change? This is about you falling into synchronicity with where you are meant to be, the path you're meant to be on. I hope this is really helpful to you today, Cancer. I wish you the best of luck, because I understand that transitions can be very challenging, especially when they're ones where you're like, I just don't really feel right, but I'm not entirely sure where to go next. So just, continue to trust your intuition, continue to listen to your inner voice, to look out for the signs around you, and just see where that takes you from here. I hope this is helpful. If it was, do give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you all back here next week.